What is good with y'all, man? It's crunch time. As y'all join, thanks for all the support. I want to give a quick moment of silence and prayers to the families that are dealing with the situation with the Francis Scott Key Bridge that had collapsed. Because that is a very tragic situation right now. You know what I'm saying? So definitely want to send prayers out to those families. And so right now we're gonna talk about this situation with LeBron James as people continue to message me about this about the situation with LeBron James, who was asked the situation on basically why he started a podcast. And shout out to the Players Choice. I was just on the Players Choice again this morning. I returned to Players Choice, the panel. So I was on the panel. Shout out to them. Salute to those guys. Y'all go subscribe to the Players Choice show as well and check out that episode when I was just on it. Um, so they asked LeBron James, and right now I'm actually in a bad mood right now because I drove all the way to the gym to hoop, and I left my shoes at the house, and now I'm on my way back to the house. And I feel as though it's a good time to talk about this, to help the time pass. So I will be talking about this the whole trip to and fro. You know what I'm saying? So they asked LeBron James about why did he start to do a podcast, and he just basically said he was frustrated with all of the talks about who was better and stuff like that, who's better than who. He said he was frustrated with that. And my whole question is, man, first of all, I'm just reading between the lines. I see through all of the cap, as always. How can you be frustrated with it when you started it? Right? That's my whole question to you as a reporter, as a journalist. If that was me asking you, you know, how how can you be frustrated when you started it? I mean, usually, every time when they used to ask Jordan and Kobe who was the best, who was better than who in the rankings and all this, they would always just give credit to the guys that came before them, say they can't put themselves in that category, and keep it humble and keep it pushing. You the one, LeBron, that came out and said that you're the greatest of all time while you were still playing. And now that you see like winding down your career, maybe you're not feeling as though you're gonna have a chance to live up to it, to what you said, or I don't know what it is. But you the one that started all these debates. Before you said that, people wasn't even really talking about this that much. And so I had made a comment because the Players Choice made a post about this actual picture and this quote from LeBron. And so I commented just exactly what I just said. And then somebody hit me back and said, "Oh well, Crunch, LeBron said that after a question that he was asked." Well, the whole thing is if you don't like that style of talking about basketball, when he asked you that question, you didn't have to answer it. You know what I mean? You ain't have to feed into it if you ain't like it. So I don't like the whole fact that he's throwing a rock and hiding his hand on this one because he said he don't feel as though that's a good way to talk about basketball to teach our young youth. It's not it's not a good way to talk about it. But you started that whole style of debating, in my opinion. And honestly, man, I think a lot of people starting to complain about it now. But at the end of the day, man, people have been debating who's better than who for years. Whether it's rap, music, whether it's sports, this has been going on for years. All of a sudden, people are starting to act like they don't like it now, and I think that's another reason why this era is getting soft. People can't even stand and handle putting real pressure on their favorite players. Now, you as a player, you feel as though you the GOAT, but you feel like you feeling so much pressure from these conversations. It's really not that serious. Like at the end of the day, it's going to happen. You have to. That's the whole nature of debating sports. Because when it comes to breaking the game down, it's not like people are going to teach you exactly how to play. So when LeBron and JJ Redick talk about these little plays that they talking about in their podcast, it ain't like you teaching guys how to do it. You just talking about plays. I mean, bro, this is standard stuff. It's a yellow light. See, my whole thing is they might as well let me go. All right, bet. It's standard stuff. Um, so that's the whole situation when it comes down to that. Man, I'm glad I put gas in the car the other day, man. But I ain't hooping a minute, so I'm committed to going to get these shoes and going back. That's the grind y'all gotta be on. That's the commitment, the love for the game that you gotta have. Cause I could just say never mind. You know what I'm saying? Side note: LeBron James not playing tonight against Giannis. I heard LeBron not playing tonight when they fighting for a playing spot. And man, I mean nothing to y'all, but understand nothing was done for me. So the whole thing is this, right? I think LeBron himself and all of his fans are pretty much starting to understand that they put themselves in a hole with all the narratives that they created. They created so many narratives over the past decade and took away from all the pureness of the basketball around and blame it on other people now. And it's actually the most insane thing that I've witnessed in a long time of how they trying to do this, man. How they trying to rewrite history and how they trying to gaslight, you know, and basically flip it. This is sinister what they doing. Now they trying to flip it. Sheesh. They say 2024 is the year where all truth is gonna be revealed, man. I think the truth is being revealed, but bro, that this man just ain't the best player we seen, dog. And I'm gonna keep saying it, man. Like, ain't nothing wrong with speaking my opinion on who I think is the best player, man. I have a right to do that in America. I have a right to do that, bro. And that's just a situation that it come down to, dog. Uh, that's my human right. So like I said, I predicted the Lakers missed the playoffs this year. I think they still gonna miss the playoffs. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, dog. You know, you really, if you really didn't like narratives, you'd have never said what you said, man. And at the end of the day, I feel as though this, right? This is the whole thing about it. If somebody asks you the best at something, care what nobody say. I would never care what nobody say if I know I'm the best. Everything should prove it. You know, I'm about to turn right here. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. It's time for the percolator. Dang. Man, Baltimore got the best looking girls, yo. I don't care what nobody say, dog. Baltimore got the best women in America. LeBron James, man. Oh yeah, so I did say that I was going to address on the next video where I'm at with as far as LeBron and Wilt Chamberlain. I'm telling you, man, I think I'm gonna give LeBron the edge over Wilt Chamberlain for longevity. But like I said, Wilt Chamberlain at his peak, I do believe was better. He definitely had a better peak than LeBron James. LeBron James' prime is so long, I give it to him. He got double the championships. I give it to him. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying to you. I give it to him. Man, I ain't even been back to get the shoes yet. But whether it's rap music, who is the best MC? Biggie Jiggy and Nas. They talking about who's the best now as far as rapping. Cole and Kendrick and them, you feel me? And Drake. That's a whole debate going on right now. You can't handle the pressure. People have always been debating who was better. I don't understand this. How can you say that you're the best and now you don't want to talk about who's the best player? So you want to say that you're the best and just leave it at that? Just leave it at that, huh? No, bro, that's not how it works, dog. If somebody disagrees, then they gonna have to speak on that, man. You feel as though that's not true. What we doing? All right, y'all. I'm ready to run and get the shoes real quick. It's time for the break. We coming back. It's time for the break, ladies. Um. So yeah, man. Basketball, man. Learn the fundamentals of the game. Yo, you hear me, yo? Oh man, they shut me off. They had to shut me down. Oh my goodness, bro. They out here shutting down the stream. Did I see something that crazy? I'm exposing too much. I'm not really exposing nothing. I'm just telling you, this is what LeBron said. It's crazy the lengths they have to go through. Damn. Crazy the lengths they have to go through. They got to shut the stream down. Nothing wrong with the connection. They care that much, man. It's time for that percolator. Yo, was my shoes even? Oh, I'm about to say, yo, that'd have been crazy if my shoes were in the car the whole time, though. You said, let's I'm gonna go down to marriage, yo. All right, buddy, I got it.